clauses that doesn't protect or is not good for the buyer, would the developer, in your opinion, change those terms and conditions for them?
So let's change hats now.
Let's do that. I have in fact a question for you, Faraz. The situation is like this. An off-plan buyer who wants to buy the property, they have a sale and purchase agreement. They present the sale and purchase agreement to us saying that, could you please review it? They haven't read it. So now the question that most of the clients ask, even if we find clauses that doesn't protect or is not good for the buyer, would the developer, in your opinion, change those terms and conditions for them?
I think first of all, no one should buy an off-plan property without reading the agreement. Whether the developer will change or not, it's a separate issue. But you have to consult with a real estate lawyer who can at least explain to you what you are getting into in terms of your rights and your obligations. So that's number one. Number two, I think it depends on the developer, whether you're talking to a large developer or to a boutique developer, and it depends also on the market cycle. Like developers during challenging markets, they're more flexible, to accommodate requests and to maybe amend agreements. But I think from my experience during booming markets, developers don't even have the time to review and to change clauses. Now, the other challenge is the cost, the legal cost.
Right.
So if someone is buying a property, for example, worth of 500,000 dirhams from a developer, and someone's buying a property worth of 10 million dirhams, the legal cost, I think, to review the contract is more or less the same, right? Because you guys put the same efforts, right? So that is one of the challenges, I think. So can you shed some light on how much does it cost roughly, or how do you calculate? Is it per hour? Is it?
A good question. See, basically what we advise the client is that consider the legal budget as part of your investment budget, because it doesn't make sense. The person who's buying a 500,000 dirham, most probably that is a big plan.
Oh my God. Like it's all perspective, you're right. Like it hits me because you're right, because we say that you're paying this, but it's still half a million, it's still half a million.
It's a big investment, so definitely you have to have a budget for the legal work as well, legal service as well. Normally what we do is that it depends on the size of the agreement, because we read from cover to cover and we advise you in writing. We normally charge on hourly basis.
Okay.
We can cap it, but then the amount will be decided between the buyer and the developer.
So I think you might take some consideration if the property value is low as compared to a high property value.
We try to be fair for the.
Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave all your questions in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to address all your concerns and questions personally. Feel free to tag a friend who may need to learn more about the real estate market, especially in the legal context. And of course, don't forget to follow any of my social media accounts that are mentioned below. Stay tuned for many more to come. Thank you.